Hi there, Librans. This is Astrogirl, and thanks so much for tuning in for the week March 17 through 23. And Librans, this week, the Sun moves into Aries, which is a good thing for you. Aries is your opposite sign, your relationship zone, and it's a sign that you are naturally drawn to, and vice versa. And the fact that Mars, that rules Aries, is currently in your sign, although retrograde, means that you're even more connected than usual. If you know anyone born under the sign of Aries, they're a really good person, a go-to person for you this week. This week is a time with the Sun moving into Aries where the Northern Hemisphere is going into spring. We sprung forward with our clocks, and the Southern Hemisphere is going into fall, so you fall backwards with your clocks. And of course, that's a very different sense. You know, having longer hours of sunlight and it being warmer is much more, I think preferable to early hours of it going dark, shorter days, and, rain and cold and in some instances snow. So for those of you who are dreading it, it's time for you to work out how not only to survive it, but to actually enjoy it. And find balance in your days. Balance is the most important thing to have. And for a Libra, being that you're the sign of the scales, the sign of balance, it really is important that you find a way to not let anything or anyone get to you. And if they do, you find a way to balance it out. Everyone needs balance. You need it takes a village. You need a lot of people, a support system, especially if you don't have a partner and don't have family and are alone. You need a support system. You need friends. You need good doctors. Maybe you want to go and see a therapist. You need fun co-workers. Don't put all of your eggs in the one basket. And Librans, because this vernal equinox we talk about, where the four big seasonal markers, spring, summer, fall and winter, come up in the Sun's journey through the sky, it's one of the 2 days a year, which is March 20th, when the hours of day and night are equal. It's a day for all of us to push the pause button and perform a self-check and see if our lives are in balance. Since the body, mind and spirit are naturally re-energized in springtime, this is an easy week to get motivated and make plans for a brand new beginning. And these plans will get more on the next day, Friday, March 21st, when the newly minted Aries Sun makes a fire trine with the Sagittarius Moon. And some of you will find yourselves involved in an adventure. Well, that sounds like fun. Remember, keep in mind, with Mars out of phase in your sign, balance might not be easy to find, but it is up to you to find it. Thanks so much, and I'll speak to you again next week.